Hello everyone, this is Jennifer Bland. In my next video, I'm going to show you actually how to get the NodeJS source code, the open source source code, into your GitHub repo so that you can end up making your own contributions to the open source code itself. The first thing that you want to do is you want to go to the URL github.com/nodejs/node. That would put you right here on this screen. This is a source code for Node.js. The first step that you need to do is you actually end up forking this code into your own personal GitHub repo. So you come over here into the top right and there's this button called fork. And when you click on that button, it'll ask you which repo that you want it to clone it to. And what you would end up doing is that you would pick your repo. Now you'll notice down here it already says that I've already forked a copy of this repo, but for you what you would do would pick your personal repo. I have the other ones up here, but I've already forked it once, so it's already there. And once you've forked it, then you can go over to your repo. And in my repos itself, you will see that it has forked the node source code into my GitHub repo itself. And it will even tell you that it's been forked from Node.js/node. Now, just like any repo, in order to make changes, you need to clone this down to your local hard drive. To do that, you just open up the fork that you've just made, click on the clone or download. It gives you the information on how to clone it, and you just copy that information right there. Once you've copied that, that will copy it to your clipboard on your computer. Then once you've done that, you can then come into your terminal. I happen to be on a Mac and I'm using terminal, and what you would do is just do a git clone and then you paste into it the URL that you just copied up from the clone. You hit enter and that will actually clone the repo down to your local machine. Once you've got it cloned down, and I've already cloned it down so I'm not going to do this again, but once you have it cloned down, you can cd into your directory, and what you will see here is I have the entire source code for the Node.js code on my local hard drive on my computer. The next step, once you've forked it and cloned it down to your local repo, the next step that you have to do is you actually have to build out the source code so that it's ready for you to make the contributions to it. And in order to do that, if you scroll down and look at the README file itself, there is this information here that will talk about how to download everything else like that, and then it will have this instructions for building Node.js, and it tells you to go look into the file building.md. So I'm going to click on this link and it comes in and it shows you the exact steps that you need to do to be able to build it down to your computer. Now for support, they have two different levels of support. They have tier 1 and they have tier 2. And if you read the documentations, it will explain the difference to you. If you're on a primary operating system like Mac OS or Windows or Unix, you're going to be tier 1. So you don't have to worry about that. Then once you've got it downloaded, then it tells you in order to build Node.js, you come down to this section of the README file, and it says in order to do your build is you do a /configure, and then you do a make J4. And what the J4 does is it tells it to run it 4 jobs simultaneously. You can do more, you can do less, you can just change that number 4 to whatever number you want. Now I will tell you that once it starts going, then that build process literally can take 15 to 20 minutes on your computer. It may take more if you have a slower computer than what I have. I have an older MacBook Pro, 15-inch MacBook Pro. It could be faster if you have a newer machine, whether it's Windows or Mac, that's faster. But once it's finished doing that build, after running that make command, and like it said, for me it took 15 to 20 minutes for it to actually run through that process. Then the next thing that you want to do is you can just verify that everything got built successfully on your computer, and you just run this command, make space test hyphen only, in your terminal, and it will then go out and confirm that it was able to make the build successfully on you. And then once you're ready to do your test, before you do a pull request, you would then run that command itself. So in a later video, I will actually show you how to submit a pull request so you can make your own contribution to the Node.js open source community. So for right now, what I wanted to show you in this video is actually how to get the Node.js software downloaded to your computer, how to build it, and have it ready for you to make your first contributions. Thank you very much for watching.